Okay. Yeah, fuck Argentinians.
Mm.
So, we have absolutely nothing planned.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, I've had a whole 2 hours to come up with something. I've had OBS running for 2 hours and 20 minutes now, and
Is it picking up my audio this time?
yes, it is. That's all fixed. But excuse me again. I mean, the issue is I've done a whole lot of fucking nothing the past 2 weeks because I've been on holiday and done absolutely nothing. It's been great.
I mean, sometimes like that's the best thing. I know that there's like people who swear by when they're on breaks and holidays to like go on trips and go abroad, and like that can be nice, of course.
Yeah,
But
I think we've established by now. Traveling's fucking exhausting to me.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, we talked
if
about
I'm
it
taking a holiday like that, there's also got to be like a week afterwards where I'm still not going to work
recently. Yeah,
and just having a break from the holiday.
I knew this kid in secondary school whose family, like, I wouldn't say he was rich, but like I went to a shithole school, so I think even just being like middle class kind of made
He
you,
was the high end of low,
yeah,
as
yeah,
Marilyn Manson
comparatively
eloquently
rich.
put it.
And but they would always go on holidays.
Mm.
Um, and normally, like whenever I went abroad, which wasn't often. Actually, I only think I went abroad once during secondary school. Like I got back on a weekday, so I took the rest of the week off. But he would like get back on like Sunday night or like Monday morning and would go into school. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I was in Algeria, 5 hours ago." It's like, why the fuck are you in school, mate?
Yeah, well, at the same time, I think that this is very much a geographical thing as well. That
Uh,
because at very least the UK is situated in such a place that even a middle class family can go to another continent 5 hours away.
yeah, true.
Very foreign concept here.
Mm. How far away is Australia?
Um, Probably like a 3 hour flight.
Damn, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, and yeah, like I mean, yeah, Australia was definitely one of the more common tourist destinations when you come back. You know, like, oh yeah, we went to Australia to, and again, even then it's like, oh, we're visiting family because there's family over there.
Mm.
But the other ones are like all the Polynesian islands. At least not all of them, the good ones.
Yeah.
um, New Caledonia, Tonga, Samoa. Samoa probably being the biggest one. Nobody goes to Fiji. Fiji's a shithole. Yeah,
Yeah, that,
people don't know that it's like in last I heard. Granted, last I heard was back in like 2006. I think it was. They had a military coup, so
yeah.
Fiji's actually like a dictatorship.
Base?
I need to go check this out. Hang on. The crazy thing is, there are people who don't actually know that Fiji is real.
I mean, yeah, I know it's real. I must admit, I don't know much else about it, but
No,
I know that it exists.
knowing it's real is like good enough. Hang on. Well, the other thing, if you look at the ethnic groups, people don't know how many fucking Indians there are in Fiji. Because good old fucking UK
Oh yeah.
with their mass immigration, and this, yeah, so like a lot of the Fijians I actually know in New Zealand are Indians.
Hmm.
and yeah, it's funny because it's just like, yes, I am from Fiji.
Very good accent.
Your your chicken and chips will be $5.
Uh, I mean, that's something we're very similar then. Or a New Zealand British unity there. Fucking Indians giving us chicken and chips.
Also, something. Okay, that's something else I've tried to. I've kind of learned over the past 2 weeks. Your fish and chip shops aren't necessarily run by Chinese people, are they?
No, not at all. No, never.
That 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 blew my fucking. Because I was talking with someone else from the UK, and I was talking about like all the shit we get at the fish and chip shop. And apparently, all you guys really get to choose from is fish, chips, and sausages.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Like, in my, it's with all the fish and chip shops that I've been to locally, which honestly has to be at least.
Oh, before we continue this, in a 2006 coup, Commodore Frank Bainimarama seized power. In 2009, the Fijian High Court ruled that the military leadership was unlawful. At that point, President Ratu Josefa Ilolo, whom the military had retained as the normal head of state, formally. Okay, so we decided the military dictatorship was bad, so we made the guy who led the coup the actual president.
Based.
So,
like,
I'm sure that was totally legitimate, but okay. Fish and chips.
Yeah, like every fish and chip shop, which I mean, honestly, it has to be at least 10, just like local.
Oh yeah, there's one like every third street here.
Yeah, there's tons. You can get like obviously like fish and chips and like sausage is like they're probably the biggest things, but they all do burgers, like shit burgers. But
oh, so they do. I actually like fish and chip shop burgers.
Yeah, same.
At least because
I mean,
they're like chunky fucking things.
Yeah, I always got chicken burgers, personally.
Like oh no, not you go there, you get the jumbo burger, which is just fucking everything, and I don't know, probably sacrilege, because I get like it's a proper burger because the shit they get is like the shit you get at the grocery store, so it's not like this, McDonald's logistics burger patty that's like a fucking toothpick thin. So you get like a meat patty, an egg, some lettuce, some beetroot. Probably get a pineapple slice on there as well. It's and it probably costs like £5.
That's pretty expensive.
Yeah, but it's a thick fucking burger.
Yeah,
You
egg and pineapple was a bit anathema, but
I mean the beetroot's pretty off for me as well, but
but beetroot's thrifty as well.
But yeah, I mean it's pretty expensive, but at the same time, like doing the currency, because again I'm currency converting here. It's like $10 for us, but when you take into account that like a Big Mac's probably like $8 or $9.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair enough. You get more value than a Big Mac, sure.
And I get a scoop of chips.
But like, I mean, I like a pure fish and chip shop would serve only fish and chips
and a sausage.
And like your battered stuff like that. But there, at least where I live, even like moving around the same city, so like different areas of the same city, they seem to be really rare. Like a pure fish and chip shop. Most fish and chip shops offer kebab, shit pizza.
Are we talking about Vikings takeaways?
We're talking about what, sorry?
Vikings takeaways.
Viking?
I don't know, maybe I'm I'm talking to different parts of the UK, and maybe they're looking at me weird.
No, yeah, I'm talking about independent ones. I will say most of the ones I'm talking about are owned by non-British people, but
Some
not
Timor.
Chinese. Because that's the thing, right? Like, if you're Chinese, you own a Chinese takeaway, which is also like a core stable of our.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Is they're the same thing here.
Yeah, that's something different. Like, here it's fish and chips, but it's often like it'll be a fish and chip shop, but it'll be owned by like a Turkish man, or typically Arabs or Greek. My local one here was like Greek.
Over here, the Turks very much keep kebab shops. It's great.
I think there's a lot of overlap. I think there's the same sort of thing I'm talking about. You could also maybe call a kebab because they all have kebabs. They all offer kebabs, but it's the same thing here, really. Like a fish and chip shop, and like again, you've got like special kebab shops, but they're only in the city. Like in your local chippy, like they offer pretty much everything, which is why we don't have as much fast food. It's why like McDonald's and shit is also that like it's in the city. Or there's one to service like a 4 or 5 mile radius because if you want pretty much whatever you want fast food, you've got your local chippy, and then you'll probably have a local Chinese and a local Indian as well. So it's a fair amount of like culinary diversity.
That's crazy. The sausages are the other one that freak me the fuck out because we don't do that here, and I've had to have this entire conversation because you have sausages at your fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
But you can also get corn dogs.
What?
But you can also get corn dogs, can't you?
Like hot dogs? Is that what you mean?
No, this is where I have to get the confusing part because over here, a hot dog, like the bun, the sausage in the bun, with like the ketchup and mustard. That's what we call an American hot dog, and what we call a hot dog is what everyone else seems to call a corn dog.
Again, only in my experience from the northeast of England, I have never seen a corn dog in my life.
Like a battered saveloy on a stick.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not served, but where I've that is like if you want a sausage, you get a battered sausage, right? That's what you get.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing because we don't do that here. I've seen sausages on the menus at like fish and chip shops, but they give you just like a plain fucking sausage.
Yeah, like I've seen a few that offer like the unbattered, but not like a. I don't think that's the same as a corn dog.
No,
again,
the corn dog is like the saveloy.
Yeah, but like
on a stick.
Yeah, but even corn dog just sounds way too American. I can't imagine that being served in the UK, but I can only speak to my region.
Well, the point we call them hot dogs, which apparently like fucks with people.
Yeah, I would not call that a hot dog, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. But what the fuck would I want to go to a fish and chip shop for a sausage?
Because it's nice. I mean, it's
well, not here at least. Like, because I know what sausages they get. They're shit sausages, and you're charging me $2. Like, I've seen how much your your bag of 100 sausages cost, and I've seen what you're fucking trying to charge me for a sausage. It's not fucking worth it.
Yeah, like
especially when I can get like a snag from Bunnings, which I'll need to explain.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
A snag is basically like a shitty sausage in a slice of like white bread with maybe like some tomato with maybe like ketchup and onions, and it costs like $2. But and you get it from like every Saturday outside the hardware store.
Mm.
And it's overpriced as fuck, but at the same time, It's because whoever's cooking it at the time is always going to be like a local sports team doing a fundraiser.
Ah, right.
So it's
Okay.
like you're helping this team like go one town over so that they can get their ass kicked by the other team.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Um,
I don't know.
I mean, like, I'm just trying to think. Like, definitely down south, I think there's a lot more pure fish and chip shops. Because up here, northern poverty and all that, they just offer everything, right? Because you can't afford to have a kebab shop and a burger shop and all that. It's just some. I think in my experience going down south, I probably did see like fish and chip shops where they probably only served like fish and chips. But like, yeah, around here, like the only thing I can think of is like Gorman's, and that's like in the city. I do that, and it's kind of a chain. But I'm somebody who, I mean, it's changed now that I've kind of acquired an appetite for it. But when I was young, I was a fussy eater, and I didn't really like fish. So to me, going to the fish and chip shop, I was looking at everything other than fish. So like curry chips and what do you call it? Yeah, sausage was a quite common order, and then like burgers and stuff. Pizza is always shit. My brother would always get kebabs. Good times.
Almost makes you want to go down there, except during lockdown or something. I don't know. It's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be like dabbing on you or something.
Oh, yeah, it's shit. Life is shit. Nothing is happening.
I mean, how's school
I
been going?
Like, it stopped being the fun sort of difficult, and it's just like difficult now. um, but that's the thing. I'm putting the time in, but it's not something you can talk about. Like, oh yeah, what have you done for the past 2 weeks? Oh, I did language study 3 hours a day. I read a couple of academic books, East Asian history. I did some prep work. I went to a study group. I mean, that's pretty much everything I've done, really. So, like, nothing really interesting to talk about. Yeah, I've been playing a new gacha game, I guess.
Which one is that? Tell me more.
Princess.
Oh, the one with the shitty fucking anime.
Yeah.
Then again, that's starting to seem like a staple.
Yeah, I mean, I actually tried. Like, I started playing 5 gacha games just because, I mean, that's just shows how bored I am at life at this moment. It's like, okay, I'll just download every gacha game I do not already have downloaded and try them. And Princess Connect does seem to be the only one that's sticking, but I think it's because it just came out. So I'm actually doing pretty well. Like, it's kind of a thing with like Genshin where I started playing Genshin at the right time, but then I stopped. But like, I think I started playing Princess Connect only a couple of days after global release. So even though I didn't intend to, I'm like up to date on everything. Which feels good. And I've got like high rankings on the PvP shit and all that. And it's having fun. But I mean, it's also a game that's got like, I think it's already like 3 or 4 years old in Japan.
Yeah,
So
it would have to be because again, the god in anime.
yeah. I mean, actually, I'll search this up because I want to know this. JP release date. Okay, so it's oh shit, yeah, 2018 is 3 years ago, right? Yeah, so February 2018. So I'm used to getting into like Arknight and stuff where it's like a year behind, but yeah, getting into a game that's like 3 years behind. is definitely hard. Like fucking Minty, who seems to be playing everything. He's like talking about some mad shit that's like not even going to appear on the game in like 2 fucking years. How can you talk about this? Like, oh, I'm saving up my gems for this. It's like, dude, that's like 2 fucking years away.
Yeah, I
How
want a
can you-
lot of fucking gems.
Yeah, like how the fuck are we planning like 2 years ahead, boyo? Like, that being said, it's got a lot of criticism because, and this does seem really fucking retarded. So, the game's had a lot of problems, right? Through its 3 years. Like, I think a lot of games have, problems like hacking and the client and all that.
Okay.
So, when it's been released, like, all it is a translation. But they didn't release a version of the game that has all those problems solved. They
So,
released.
so it's
Oh.
kind of like we've got like an English translation of the 1.0 client, which still has all the bugs
Yeah.
that it had 3 fucking years ago.
So everyone who was like banned and whatever on the Japanese server and knows all the exploits is like, oh shit, time for round 2, boys. It's like, yeah. So there's tons of problems. Like I'm starting to get the point where I'm quite high up in like the PvP ranks, and I'm going up against people who have teams that are like a quarter of my strength, like one person against like my 5 with like no power, and they are just somehow wrecking me, which is really gets noggin jogging.
I was gonna say the pug pondering, but yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's fun, and there's cute girls, and like,
Oh yeah, like again, my own experience is the anime. The girls are cute, but it's just so fucking boring.
I mean, I'm. Oh, sorry.
I have to ask, because my biggest gripe with the anime was the main character, or at least like the self insert, and he's literally like brain damaged. Is he actually? Is he in that like the game at all? And is he actually brain damaged?
He is. You play as him. I can't really comment on the brain damage thing because I got through 3 episodes, and now for the story stuff, I just skip it because it's fucking garbage.
Okay, so we can agree on that.
Like, I was considering. I must admit, I was like, okay, I'm investing quite a bit of time into this. Maybe I should watch it. And then hearing you go on some mad rant, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I probably. All right, I've probably.
It's like the Robert Downey Jr. don't go full retard sort of thing. Like, the dude has amnesia, so there's the sort of like TV amnesia where, oh, I don't know who you are, I don't know any of this. And then there's the full retard amnesia where he's doesn't quite remember how to use a spoon.
Oh, right. Okay.
And he can't really like form a sentence at all for like the first half, and he only manages like 2 words by the second half. So he's kind of just got this like really ginky whenever something happens, and just smile with his eyes closed like a fucking retard.
I mean, he honestly, like, I don't know what it's like in the anime, but he looks like a fucking hentai protagonist in the game. Because they do that thing in hentai where they don't.
Have they like hidden his eyes underneath like the shadow of his?
Yeah, there's no eyes, so it's like fuck. Like, he just looks like a fucking hentai protag.
He has eyes, but yeah. You want the fuck? I mean, if you want no eyes like a hentai protag, the fucking terrifying one is Euphoria, where they give them no eyes, but they still have this like sunken socket where the eyes are supposed to be. It's fucking terrifying. See if I can find you a picture of it later, because if I open it, like if I go find it now, it's gonna make a whole bunch of noise. Also, I have an itch on my foot and I'm scratching it, and it feels so good.
Yeah, like, I mean, you know what? Since we're struggling for content, I can just do a rundown of all the gacha games I've played, quick fire reviews.
Go for it. I'll ask as many questions I guess I can think of.
Okay, so Dragalia Lost.
This is I remember this is one that Minty's played for a while.
Yeah. Like the first thing that I know, like when I noticed was like, I was like, damn, this music kind of. Do you know the Daoko?
Yeah, she did. I think we talked about this and it was like, I've heard this name before, and then Minty's like, oh, you probably remember Me, and yes, yeah. I remember Me fucking slaps.
Yeah, I mean, she like, I listen, like, she's not like my favorite J-pop artist or like Japanese music artist, but like I've listened to her quite a bit.
And Real fucking we established that's Real, and Real fucking slaps.
So playing this game, I was like, huh, that sounds quite like Daoko's music. And then it hits into one of her signature tracks, and it's like, oh no, shit, that is. It's so weird, like I think I said, it felt like being in a fever dream of like just playing a gacha game and all the music being like on my playlists, and she was like, huh, this is very strange and nothing to do with the game as well. Like just an independent.
It's like you're in your game and you're like, what the fuck, and then you like go to the side menu, you're wondering if your like Spotify is playing.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, it's pretty fucking boring. Some of the character designs are like okay, but I don't like the gameplay, mainly because it's too active. I like my gacha games to be like. I mean, there is plenty of like autoplay and shit, but story's pretty bad. The problem is the 3D graphics suck balls. So I've turned everything onto 2D mode that I can. Like 2D is basically just the like splash art designs and stuff, which look great. Standard anime gacha style splash art. Then the 3D, it's that weird. I don't know if you like. The closest I can think of would be the DS remakes of Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy IV on the DS. It's the Final Fantasy IV you can buy on Steam.
I'll go that version because I have. I have some experience with Final Fantasy, as in I played. I think it's like Final Fantasy X, and it was the gayest shit I have ever done. Final Fantasy. Why did they make so many of these fucking things? Final Fantasy IV. Let's go have a look. Okay, yeah.
It's that level. It's that level of like graphics for the 3D, but they all have like bigger heads. And so it just looks fucking garbage. Like the game looks garbage.
I mean, this with like bigger heads could probably be pretty cute. I doubt it's trying to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like the lack of fucking polygons just means that. No, in my opinion, it's just shit. But okay, AFK Arena. AFK Arena is a shit game, but as the name suggests, it's AFK, and so all I have to do is log in. Like, I don't have to do anything else. I just have to log in. I don't even think it's made by a Japanese company. It's monetized out of the arse. Like, literally, it's the only game I know where it keeps track of how much money you spend through points. And you gain actual tangible rewards through those points, like game being, like, faster. It's kind of like a loyalty scheme, where the more you spend, basically the less of the game you have to play. Like, if you spend like 500 USD, your 2 times speed becomes 4 times speed. Like shit like that. It's crazy. And so I don't think I could ever respect a game that is just made to be monetized the hell out of. And the art, it's a very weird style of art where it's like art fresco.
In a way, I have to respect their honesty.
Yeah. Like, you know, I get it, but God, it's literally just like when the store has like 12 tabs, and where they literally say, "Hey, this is what you get if you spend £100 on a single purchase." You know.
Wait, so are you telling me this like even like most of the store is locked off unless you've already spent money?
No, not like that. But it's like it's a game designed to be AFK, so the only way you can actually make like reasonably fast progress is by putting money in. So to me, like in sort of this trial period, I haven't really been putting money in. So it's been pretty shit. But yeah, the game just tell me, hey, you'll get all of this stuff if you drop.
I guess on that moment, on that note, fuck Clicker Heroes 2. Because I don't know, some like a couple weeks ago, I was like reminded about it, and it's like, oh fuck it, why did I stop this? I was 500 hours in, and I remembered it's because the game crashed and it corrupted the save. Which, after like 500 hours of progress, I was kind of pissed off about. So I stopped playing for ages, and then I came back, and it turns out they got like a shitload more achievements now. So I was like, okay, maybe like this is finally time for me to go back and like do it again. 100 hours in, it crashed again, and it corrupted the save again.
Jesus Christ!
And yeah, not fun.
Yeah, especially for like a fucking idle game. That's like literally the whole point.
I will say it's an interesting idle game because it's I mean it's a very like I think I've explained it before, but like the whole automation part of it is pseudo programming, where I mean, obviously, you do the idle part, you make your progress through the game, and you unlock these automation points, which go into a tech tree so that you can buy these stones at like a cause and an effect stone.
Yeah.
So you'll get like stones like every 4 seconds, and then for like a cause stone, and then an effect stone, which would be like click. And you know it works out well, and then you can get like interesting combinations like if this ability isn't active as a core stone, and then obviously you could just say activate that ability, and it's pretty neat. Or if you got something that you always want happening, you can take that if ability is not working and just never use that ability and use the stone to just constantly do something else. It's really neat. Totally not worth money though. What you need to do is have some little Filipino boy buy the game for you.
Who was your little Filipino boy?
My little Filipino boy was your little Filipino boy.
Oh, you got me Cyberpunk, yeah. Oh, damn.
I think I got the better deal.
Yeah, my save isn't corrupted, at least. Are
you sure? I've heard a lot of things about Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I should speak too soon, actually. Okay, but I'm not done clowning on Minty either, because I played Minty's other fucking big game, King's Raid.
Oh no, that was the one I was thinking of. That he's played for ages. That was like 3D and shit.
Okay, King's Raid is even shitter, right? Oh my god, it's fucking hot garbage. It's so bad.
Would you believe it that King's Raid is getting an anime?
Oh, the interface is so fucking bad. It's like a 2013 game. Like, the game itself might be good, but navigating the, like...
I don't know how I feel about 2013 being a year that we go back and, like, call something old.
Well, like FGO was like 2015. I do mean in like realms of like I think FGO looks fucking dated as fuck. That's kind of what more I was going for.
Yeah, well, no,
like
that's
mobile
what
game.
I mean. Like thinking now, people go, "It looks like a fucking like PS3 game now."
Yeah.
When they call something like old and like low poly and shit. Like remember when we used to call it like this looks like a Super Nintendo game? I remember those times. Those were good times.
First, it was like PS1. My thing,
Yeah.
like PS1. But
you see, I remember a time before that though.
Yeah, I literally wasn't alive then.
I mean, you were alive at a time where you could call the Super Nintendo old.
Yeah, but the Super Nintendo was so old at that point, most people hadn't played it. You know, N64 was, I think, the oldest Nintendo. Like that was the oldest console I played. I have since played a Super Nintendo, but that's like my brother's shitty retro collection. That's it. I mean, I'm just not into retro, so it's shitty to me. But
yeah, I think this comes back to what we're trying to get at is because I think I've said it a while. Like there are some games I can't go back to because I've been spoiled by over 20 years worth of like UI iteration and development.
Exactly. Like okay, I can acknowledge that X game is fucking a good game and like changed, gaming history or whatever. But my god, we've had like 20 years of fucking advancements then.
Yes.
But
despite all the monetization and shit, I don't care how good the fucking story is in the original Fallouts. I'm not playing it. That shit's a fucking headache to play.
Yeah.
Paul, dude, I'm sorry, but I'm not going and playing Gothic. I know like every thank you.
Sorry.
I know like every Polish person is probably screaming at me right now that I've like shit on their rite of passage of growing up, but it hurts so much to try and get running, let alone actually fucking play it.
Like I've watched the Seth video about it. That's all I need.
That's.
Or is it Mandalore? I can never fucking remember who did what.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, in terms of mobile games, I think 2013. Yeah, the interface is like okay. Imagine playing like Girls Frontline, right? And you're moving through.
Yes.
Through that map, like with like 8-1, 8-2, 8-3, 8-4. Imagine every time you wanted to go back to the town, you had to like move your character or like to like 1-1, right?
So
like
okay, yeah,
like all the way to 1-1, and then to get into any of the buildings, rather than just press a button on the on the home screen, you have to move your character to a node outside of the building that corresponds it, and then press enter. And some of those animations can be like you're waiting 5 seconds for your character to like 5-10 seconds, which may not sound like a lot, but it really is, right?
It
constantly
really fucking adds up, especially when it's like 1 hour past your bedtime. You're like, fuck it, I just want to get these dailies done and go to bed.
Exactly. So that's really it. Like when I say it's like a shit, it's like I'm sure there's shortcuts. I'm sure I should be navigating from a different menu, but I just can't. Like, it's just why do I have
even if there is another option? It is clearly not intuitive enough.
Yeah, I'd also like. Okay, there's a problem where. Okay, when you open like a gacha games like quest tab, I think there should be 3 tabs. Maybe 4, right? There should be dailies, weeklies, campaign, and maybe like a unique event, right? Like current event. I think 4 should be the max.
Do
you know how many there are in fucking Kingsway?
I'm gonna throw a number out there and say 14.
You're very close. 16. 16 fucking tabs with like unique things, not including event tabs, right? Like,
is it like dailies, weeklies, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4?
No, it's all for like unique sort of types of battles and shit. Again, like I must admit, I dropped the game after like an hour or two because I'm like, I cannot do this. But the worst thing is the layout. It's not even like a standard daily thing. It's like a fucking tech tree. Well, but more like the Civilization tech tree where it's like a straight line and you move from one to the other.
I guess
It's like
I guess that layout makes sense for like a mobile game where you can just like slide your finger.
I mean, I guess, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it just being like complete. Like, and you have to go and eat. You can't. There's no complete all. I mean, it's like claim all, but only for each individual tab. Sometimes, I'd complete like a mission, and I would have like 6 different tabs, and I'd have to go to each one of them to claim all. Maybe I'm doing something absolutely wrong. Like, I don't.
There's games
I don't
like
know.
that where it's like, oh, you've like unlocked new entries in the logbook, and you have to go to the page that actually has the new entry to like get rid of the like flashing sign, and it's like a 36-page logbook. I'm like, fuck, I don't have time for this.
Exactly. Yeah, shit like lots of shit like that. For all I know, the game. I mean, and to be honest, the gameplay just seemed pretty similar to Princess Connect, in that you have 5 guys and they're fighting, or 4 guys in King's Raid, guess, and then they charge up an ability, and then you press the portrait for them to perform their ability, like, or just like Girls Front Line or something like that. It was pretty much that, but it was 3D, and I was like, honestly, I think cute sprites are better. I prefer the cute sprite artwork because it does. You're not looking at the shitty, like.
I can't see panties on a shitty 3D sprite.
But like, okay, if the 3D art was like Genshin quality, I think that would be fine. But it's not, right? It's a lot worse than like Genshin quality. In which case, why would I not take the 2D sprite that looks objectively better? You know?
Yeah. And it's probably burning less of a hole in my phone.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Hopefully.
Like, I don't. Fire Emblem Heroes, I gave a shot. It's just Fire Emblem on a mobile game kind of shit. But if you like Fire Emblem, you'll like it. Only one I haven't given a try is Honkai Impact. I have downloaded it, but I haven't opened it because, from what I've heard, it's just Genshin. It's pretty similar to Genshin, so.
Pretty. That's kind of what I heard as well. I also heard like Fire Emblem Heroes is very pay to win.
Very pay to win.
And like, I must admit, that in Grand Blue, where power creep is very real, and if you're not constantly keeping up with it, you will be left behind.
Yeah, like, okay, so I couldn't give Grand Blue and Fate Go a try because they're not sold. They're not available.
Yeah, well, Fate Grand Order is one of the. Even I had to like go the ass about face way for trying it out, so that I could get on like the US server.
Yeah, and it's like I do not give a shit enough to like get like use fucking blue stacks or something. Plus 1% drop rate. I already know I'm going to be so fucking salty at that, so there's no point. But yeah, like.
And yeah, it's a pretty shit game. It's it's Adventure Quest with Fate.
Right.
Just go watch the animes. Don't even read the VNs. And fuck anyone who tells you to.
So yeah, Princess Connect has sort of been the only one that's kept my interest, but again, like. I think probably
that's on top of like the ones you're still already playing, like Azur and Arknights.
Yeah, Azur, Arknights, Love Live. I must admit, I think by this point, I log in once a month, to be honest. But I think Girls Front Line.
I think at this point, the Chinese government knows more about you than your own family.
Probably. Yeah, but like, oh. Man, I've probably helped. Oh, sorry, I can't phrase the thought. It was going to be something about
I've probably paid for enough ammunition to wipe out an entire Tibetan village.
Yeah, I've probably killed several Uyghurs just myself. Man, feels bad, man. But Again,
For
maybe
every
the
5-star you get, a Muslim dies.
Oh, but yeah, like the Princess Connecting might just be that I got in it on it like the day after it was launched. Kind of it was literally the Trash Taste advert. Like it was actually the Trash Taste advert. You know, for the episode in which they shit on Gacha, that one.
I haven't actually watched like the past few episodes. I seem to. I think that's just my way with podcasts, where I can't keep up with them often, and I'll usually just like forget it for 2 months and then watch like 3 or 4 at a time.
I can't relate to that. I'm constantly out of podcasts to the point where I have a fucking
to the point that you've started watching Sad Bear on Guy.
No, okay, I'm not that far gone yet.
I think, like, all that being said, now that I've finally got like headphones for the new phone, there's a good chance I might end up listening to podcasts while I'm at work for the first 4 hours.
Well, like, I mean, all I was going to say was I had to get a fucking Audible subscription just because I ran out of all the podcasts I like so often that I'm just listening to fucking audiobook. And also, I have
why not
YouTube
just listen
Premium.
to music like a fucking normal person?
I mean, I do. I listen to. Right, the problem with music. Oh my god! Right, this is going to make me sound so autistic. Right, is music makes me sleepy because I listen to music when I go to sleep. So I've now kind of got this like, what do you call it? Not I don't know if Pavlovian response is the right word, but like when I hear a lot of my favorite music, I just want to go to sleep.
I think what you need is a lot of my music, because if my music is putting you to sleep, there's a serious medical issue involved.
Yeah, like right now, I've been listening to my. So what I do, right, is of the music I'm currently listening to, I make like playlists of all my favorite tracks, and then I listen to them as I go to sleep. So right now it's my sleepy playlist. I have so many sleepy playlists. My sleepy playlist now is all Monogatari music, actually.
That's pretty cringe.
Yeah. Oh, like it's not cringe to me because I've been doing this cringe for like 4 or 5 years at this point. Like
falling too hard, too fast.
I feel like there's a song lyric I should know.
No, just a generality of you. I mean, you've been what? Sad Hanukkah guy, sad. Fuck, what's your name again? Ritsu guy, sad Rui guy, sad Ouija guy.
Yeah, it always goes back. I mean,
have you tried being happy?
What I love, right, is that I kind of like how Paul Dude gave you the name Kiwi. Like, it wasn't even a name I picked. It was just what people called me. Oh, he's the sad Hanako guy. Okay, I'll take that. But, fuck, you made me lose my train of thought.
It wasn't your thought to begin with.
Like, yeah, right now it's Monogatari music. I'll find some, like, a couple, like, 2 or 3 months ago, it was fucking Black Sabbath.
I was gonna say, was it JoJo?
Before that, yeah, it was JoJo.
Was it actually JoJo, or was it just the songs of the names of the stands?
No, it was JoJo music. Honestly, I tried listening to like some songs, and honestly, they're kind of shit. You know.
I don't know any of them except like Killer Queen.
I mean, okay, Killer Queen's not shit, but you know, I know fucking Queen. I don't need to be reminded what Queen was like, you know. But then I also have like a super backup playlist, which is like, if I put my playlist on and I can't get to sleep, because you know I'm listening to music, then I have 2 playlists that will always get me good, like always work. One of them is just a Johnny Cash playlist, Where's the other one? I think it's just called Sleepy. No, is it Sleepy 2? 2? So, no, sorry, it's Sleepy 4, right? So Sleepy 4 is my, like, if I can't get to sleep. And it's literally, right, first 5 tracks. Hurt by Johnny Cash, The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel, Someone Like You by Adele, Somebody That I Used to Know by Goatsy, whatever, and then Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin. By Cats in the Cradle, I'm fucking out, right? The sad vibes always get me out, you know?
That's really fucking cringe.
But it works, and, like, I don't want to say, like, when I say insomnia, I mean, like, my own life decisions of staring at a screen too much makes it hard for me to get to sleep. The music helps. So it's a good coping mechanism. You know? I have a story.
I have one playlist, and it's called Stuff I Listen to, and it's just all of my music. Wait, no, that's not true. There's also a sub playlist called New Playlist, which is just all the weeb shit. And even then, it's not even weeb shit. It's just music from artists that happen to be in Japan.
Yeah, like, I can't do that because, well, I mean, I could maybe, but, like, I just have I have like 40 gigabytes of music from, like, so I know there's some people who can listen to, like, music from really different genres just back to back, but I'm not one of those people. Like, I can't have fucking the planets, like Jupiter, on, and then it just start fucking bumping into Kendrick Lamar.
I only have 28.3 gigabytes of music, and most of that's like FLAC, so I'm probably like boosting the shit out of that.
Yeah, my shit's fucking MP3. Fucking feels bad, man.
Yeah, only like 2,200 songs. But yeah, it doesn't. It varies from, you know, metal to very, very hard metal to weeb shit.
Mm.
Oh, and Neil Cicerega.
Yeah, I'm looking. I've got like, okay, some of these playlists I haven't listened to in like 4 years. Like, there's a fucking K-pop playlist like 4 years ago. Oh my god, right, really old playlist. I have a fucking K-On playlist. This was back when, like, the K-On music wasn't on Apple Music, so I had to fucking... All of these tracks cost, like, $1.50 each. I had to fucking buy Don't Say Lazy, Fua Fua Time, Go Go Maniac.
I love Go Go Maniac. Go Go Maniac is so much fun.
Like a lot of this music, I had to fucking buy as well. Actually, wait, can I? Where's my like just purchase? So that's a playlist. Oh yeah, purchased music. I have 1,500 songs just on purchase.
Bro, same.
Oh my god, there's some fucking cringe here. I've got Claris. Hira 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 Ra. I fucking dropped money on that.
Claris rings a bell.
I'd like hum it for you, but I'm tone deaf, so you it wouldn't help. I've got the Django Unchained soundtrack. Oh no, I've got a remix of Megalovania.
Oh, bro, same.
Well, that you've bought?
No, because he gave it out for like free. Oh wait, no, it's not Megalith. He did one. I don't have it, but I have the Despacito one.
I bought Bitrush Arcade Aria League of Legends skin track, like promotion track, Rolling Stones, Tupac, The Notorious B.I.G., K-On, Queen. I bought Chocolate Rain by Day Sunday. Oh, fuck me.
And just so I can go back, can I just tell you how much I fucking hate the sound of silence?
No, you can't. It's a banger. Fuck you.
It's pretty shit, mate. It's kind of
It's,
cringe.
it's an absolute banger, man.
I feel it's overplayed.
I mean, a lot of music's overplayed. What's your point?
I
You
don't
know?
know. And it's not like what it, like I was, like the songs I hate the most are like the really like boomer ones. I've talked before about my deep hatred for Born in the USA.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kind of makes me want to like crucify Bruce Springsteen.
Hmm.
I would say in the summer of '69 is the other big one that I really fucking hate.
I mean, I don't work well, I mean, I don't work, so I don't have to listen to like music playing on the radio.
Oh, I mean, the radio's all R&B where I work because low income shit, and I wouldn't mind most of it if I didn't have to listen to the same song every hour.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of fucking DJ Khaled. Bit over his fucking name. But even then, like, even if I don't mind listening to it, it's all the same shit. You know, it's like I need to make a rap album, so I need the song about how I had nothing, and now I've got like millions, and then I need the song about how the millions didn't change me. And then I need the song about my fucking new Lambo and how I'm gonna ride you in it. And it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Pretty Oh shit, I've got one more thing to talk about if we're done with music or not, unless there's some.
I mean, sure. I can't think of anything.
Did you watch the Handforth Parish Council planning?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
It's
okay. Well,
it's one of those ones where I felt like I have an idea of what this is about. I'm probably not going to watch it, and so I don't really know any of the in-jokes, but I know like enough about what it is, and it's just small town political bullshit.
yeah, exactly. That's it.
And I don't know. I've had enough of that growing up.
I mean, I guess I was just never. I guess it's one of those things I've been very aware of. It exists, but like, it's not been a thing in my life. So, I was just fully like, yeah, makes you proud to be British. But yeah, it's just a shit. just fucking boomers who can't operate technology getting really self-important. And Uden, that's it. It's fucking great.
How long ago was the whole thing before you found it, or was it like this year?
Okay, so the actual committee meeting was in December, but the video that made it like viral came out a week ago.
Okay, but it's okay. So it's still very much like a COVID thing.
Yeah, that's why it's on Zoom. So it is an actual parish meeting, but like parish council meeting.
Yeah, I'll be
but...
honest. As far as things that came out this week, I'm more concerned with the lawyer that had his filter turn him into a cat.
What?
Oh, did you not see that one? Just that there was like a online hearing on Zoom, and one of the lawyers had his apparently like maybe his kids did it or something, but he had like a camera filter so that he was kind of like a cat.
No, I have not seen this. That sounds excellent.
That's hang on. I wonder if I can just Google like lawyer cat.
Or bring it back.
Oh, there's like 3 minutes of this thing. It's on some talk show, but I'll leave that with. Wait, where are you? You're there. The thumbnail kind of gives you the idea of what you're looking at here.
I'll just. Hopefully, there'll be a clip at the start.
If you fast forward in like
Oh
15
yeah, yeah.
seconds.
Oh, I was more hoping for like a 3D, like fucking what's it called, face rig sort of thing.
I mean, it's kind of face rig, just like the mouth and the eyes move, but
why does nobody tell him? Why does nobody? Why did the other people can clearly see him? Why are they not telling him?
because they're bored shitless and this is funny.
Fair enough. That's funny. Yeah, man. God, life is shit.
No, life's pretty fucking good.
See, life is shit for me.
Yeah, no one cares about you though.
It's just how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying that for a while. I was like, ever since 2016, everybody's been talking about like how shit everything is, but my life has done nothing but get consistently better.
Yeah. I mean, we've definitely covered this. Like, honestly, like, this is probably one of the best years of my life, if not the best. I finally reached that academic achievement and shit. But at the same time, it's starting to feel shit now. I think the isolation is really starting again. I think I just want to
I just want to go to the pub.
Unironically, yes. Yes, I really do. I would give anything to go to a fucking pub and have one of the locals say I sound like a darky. Right? I'd love that, right?
Well, if it makes you feel better, you sound pretty black to me.
I don't even know how that makes sense. I don't sound like a dark. It doesn't make sense. If he said I sounded like a posh cunt, I could at least like.
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
true. You don't sound like a darkie because, I'll be honest, I'm real fond of the Afro Brit accent, and
yeah,
you don't have it.
yeah, exactly. It makes no sense, but yeah, he he says, you know what, mate. What I loved about that was when he said it. And again, it's like a 40, 50-year-old man saying it to me. He did that whole like, you're a good lad. You're good. I'm not trying to insult you, but you kind of sound like a darkie. It's like, all right, lad. It's just banter, isn't it? Just. I've got nothing else. Oh, there's a new episode of Trash Taste right out now.
What's it about? Welcome to Sad Bear and Guy, where we talk about other podcasts.
I've actually really tried to stop myself the past like couple of episodes of like bringing up shit I've heard on Trash Taste because it's like I think I was talking about it before the Drunk podcast where I was like, yeah, we're just a shitter trash.
Yeah, but we came first.
Yeah, they copied us, man. Oh. Yeah. I mean, okay, so you did say you had. I mean, we've managed to squeeze over an hour. Pretty good. But you said you had some stuff to talk about. Kind of rabbited on for quite a bit. So.
What I say? All I've got is that I'm fat. That War Thunder is going to shit, and that all I've played. I played all of like 4 hours of Mario Odyssey.
Define fat.
That's just one of those moments where you kind of realize that you're not who you were.
All right.
I kind of had a moment like the other day where I realized I can't actually do a sit up anymore.
Yeah, that's a bad feel.
Yeah, so I feel I need to do something about that.
All right. I mean, War Thunder going to shit. That feels like we've talked about that plenty. at certain times throughout the podcast, but
Yeah, it's the last balance change. They made some hilariously like poor decisions because they balance by statistics and don't really take into account context. So it's kind of funny. I've been having fun just like abusing all the overpowered bullshit.
mm.
And Mario Odyssey. As mentioned last episode, I bought a Bing Bing Wahoo machine.
Yeah.
And I played some Bing Bing Wahoo.
Did you enjoy Bing Bing Wahoo?
It's fun. It's also doing my fucking head in, because I do like the collect 'em up games. You know, I played Spyro a lot, growing up and on stream a while ago. But like, it's one of those ones where you can't like trudge your way through 100%ing everything, because you kind of got to go back once you have more abilities and shit, and it's
Right.
doing my head in because I want to finish off a level and I can't because I know that I'm gonna need shit down the line.
Mm.
Also, there's so much shit. Like the main thing in this game is moons, which is basically like the stars of other Mario games.
Yeah, like Galaxy.
And there's like 800 of them.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's like you're tripping over them in levels of like where there's like 30 of them in a level, and you kind of feel like you've done everything. And you realize you've only got like 20.
Oh, right, so there's lots in a single level, but you don't have the physical means to reach. Like that sort of.
That, and also I just don't know where the fuck they are.
Right.
And just fucking hell. It's fun though, but it hurts because it also hurts because I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to play my Switch.
You play it on the TV.
I don't have a TV.
Well then,
I can play it on like the screen,
yeah.
but like I've been playing it in my bed because that's kind of like the point of like, why the fuck do I want this? Why do I want to play this portable console at my desk? Like, if I was playing shit on my desk, I'd be playing shit on my computer, and I could probably use one of the screens as the TV, but fuck that. So I'm kind of just sitting in bed, and it's actually like really uncomfortable because I'm kind of just laying there with my neck bent all the way up, looking at this screen on like a box on the other half of the bed. Also, the controller kills my fingers.
Yeah, the controller's not great, but like you can only really get the Pro controller. I mean, which is already fucking ridiculously expensive. But it's only worth it if you've already got like a screen or TV set up.
Yeah, I don't know. So I only play it like an hour or two at a time, which I guess is great for the battery life because it means I can just tell it to fuck off and just like leave it on charge. Go do something else. Something.
I was it actually just because you brought that up. Something that okay, so I had a Switch, and then I got a PS4, and to me, the Switch was a glorified YouTube machine. Once I'd kind of finished the games I wanted to play, once I finished like Fire Emblem and shit, it was basically like just a YouTube machine. And so I'd just have it kind of on, but like mainly I'd have the controller away. And so the controllers last like 5-6 days. It was fucking great. I'd barely have to charge it, right? And then I got a PS4, which is like pretty much objectively better, in most ways, especially for my use case, which is just as a TV box, because it has more apps than just YouTube. You know, as like fucking Netflix, right?
Yeah, was it you who I talked about? Yeah, it was, because I did edit that part in the podcast. Of just how, like, the PlayStation has been a pretty great multimedia machine throughout the generations.
Yeah, we kind of had a disagreement about Xbox v PlayStation, but yeah,
Did we?
and it's just
I don't know.
like
Fuck it. Anyway, go
wait, Switch. Oh yeah, the controller fucking dies in like 18 hours, like just idling. I've like at this point, I've literally fucked my own controller up because you know how you shouldn't leave things charging all the time. I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, this is just a wired controller now. Like, I get that if I
on. Oh yeah,
like
I did that with my 360.
yeah, but like it shouldn't be. Like it's kind of like, oh, if I have to get a replacement for this controller, it's like fucking 50, 60 pounds. It's ridiculous how expensive controllers are. But it's like, fuck it, I'm just wrecking this shit. Whereas the Switch, the Switch was fucking great. It would last, yeah, like nearly a week. I'd say nearly a week without charging, even if I left the console on. Which was amazing for just like, oh, I just want to watch a quick 5 minute, like 10 minutes of YouTube. Fuck it, I'll watch it on the big screen. Whereas like the PS4, like, oh, and it doesn't fuck up the controllers, is what I mean. There's not like an opportunity cost. I don't really know what I'm saying.
I kind of get what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, I got Fire Emblem with Three Houses with the Switch. I'm probably not going to play it till I'm done with Bing Bing Wahoo, and God knows how long that's going to take.
Trying to think what. Is there any game I'd recommend?
The time for
game.
the time for recommendations has been and gone.
All right, fair enough.
Like I got a lot of I got a lot of input from people.
Well, I mean, I can recommend something that nobody else has recommended. I can guarantee that. Or if someone else has recommended it, I'd be very surprised.
That?
Not that I don't think you should buy it, but just for recommendation's sake. Do you know those Japanese arcade machines, like the Taiko drum machines?
Yes.
There's a Taiko game on the Switch. It's incredibly overpriced. And the actual using the controllers to bang the drums is not well registered. So you pretty much have to use buttons, just like a normal rhythm game. It's probably not worth it, but I found that the Switch didn't have a lot of rhythm games, and it kind of sated my rhythm game appetite. And then I got a PS4 and got the Persona ones, which are way better. But
that's the other thing that's happened is no, because a bunch of shit came in during the week, so I now have Wi-Fi in my room finally after being out here like 5 months.
No, I don't know how you could live 5 months without Wi-Fi. To be fair,
I mean the PC was on a hard line, and like my phone, I just use mobile data. And if I need to do something intensive on my phone, I'll just get on my PC. Because my phone is really just a Discord machine.
Yeah, when I say Wi-Fi, I mainly just mean for my console. I don't have that plugged in.
Well, I mean, I had the console being like off like the first week until the shit came in. I also have the phone case now, so I don't really have this big protruding camera out the back of it.
I told you wouldn't have that problem when you got a case. Like,
yeah, I knew I wouldn't have that problem once I got a case. So I kind of need to like fuck around with Archaea a bit now.
Wait, with what?
Archaea, the rhythm game I got on the phone.
Arcadia.
No, Archaea.
Archaea.
ARCAEA.
See if it's on Apple. ARC. Sorry, what was the last bit?
AEA.
What a week. Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I'll give it a shot. No, we talked about it last week.
Yeah, probably. But
last time.
Yeah, I kind of need to fuck around with that a bit now that I've got the case. I've also got headphones now.
What headphones?
The Galaxy Buds Pro, which are just another wireless fucking thing, and they're actually really fucking annoying.
Wait, do you not like them?
I mean, one, they're the whole wireless bullshit, and it's kind of like, stuck in there by sheer gravity, which I'm not too
Yeah.
keen on. But the other thing is, I can't. It's a pain in the ass to readjust them because they've gone for all this functionality bullshit in like a thing the size of like a rabbit shit, and so the outsides of it are like very touch sensitive, so that you can like, I can just tap my ear and I can pause the music or tap it twice and skip to the next song. So if I'm trying to like, if I feel like it's got making a blockage and I go to like readjust it, it stops everything and it freaks the fuck out.
Yeah. Man, like, because I'm gonna say like I must like, I thought they were a meme. I got them for free. Like, I know we've.
I got them for free, or like pseudo free, as in it's like $400, but it was a pre-order bonus.
Yeah, but like, I actually bought a pair of so I got a pair of AirPods for free. And I love them so much that I bought I literally bought a pair of AirPods Pro, full price, which was like, I think in New Zealand would be like $400,
Probably.
Because the noise cancellation fucking is amazing, and that problem with the touch sensitivity, you don't have that because it's like, have you had a phone with like haptic feedback before?
What the fuck is that?
I mean, it's a pretentious as fuck name, but it's when like, it's a big thing on like at least iPhones, or where if you press the screen, it gives like a little vibration that feels like a button press.
Oh,
so like
yes.
when they, so it feels like you're pressing a button. They have like that in the headphones, so you like pinch it, and so there is like a tactile feedback feeling, but you're not like tapping it or whatever. So that whole like slightly tap, because the first pair of AirPods was like, they didn't have that problem, but they solved it by like, you have to tap more than once. You have to touch the outside more than once, for them to do shit. And so they solved that by like, now it's like a pinching thing. So they're just seamless. It's massively overpriced, but
should have got Raycon.
Sorry?
Should have got Raycon. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna really be able to put them through the ringer until Monday when I go back to work.
Oh yeah, you haven't used them for work. Do they have noise cancellation?
They do, and I've kind of tried to turn it off.
Yeah.
Again, it's just something so that I don't have to listen to the same fucking song again. I would say, I also don't want to die.
Like, I don't really use the noise cancellation. The only time I use noise cancellation is actually when I'm studying, like when I'm having to like do my work. And it's like, I can't listen to music because I have to focus on what I'm doing, but like trucks are driving past and shit. So, but like walking around, I would never use noise cancellation because I'm too paranoid I'd get fucking mugged because I have AirPods in. So
he's got money.
Like, I'm not gonna fucking like insulate all the noise around me. Fuck that shit. I need to be hyper aware. I'm like a fucking CS:GO player. I need to hear the footsteps,
Do you also like pull your knife out and put it away and pull your knife out again and pull it away 50 times while walking down the street?
All right. Anything else? Actually, well, how about like, I did quite enjoy the homework you set, like making me watch Bunny Kill Senpai.
Oh, right.
So how about, because I don't know how many people listen to this in terms of like actually listen, but I know we actually, I mean, for me at least, somehow we have listeners. So is there anything we want to watch in time for the next podcast? Talk about? Probably 12 episodes or less.
I don't know. I'm still like, I'm finally on the last season of House. So
Well, that's a fucking lot. How many seasons are there?
this is the 8th season.
8.
And you got to realize that each season's like 22, 24
Yeah,
episodes.
no, I know. It's like 22 episodes and they're all like 40 minutes each. Like that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of diagnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I've finally done that, I've got like a shitload of stuff on my shit to do list.
Like, okay. Have you seen Rent a Girlfriend?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's alright.
Because that's something that's like kind of on my list.
What did I give? Rent a
I don't know
Girlfriend?
much about it, so like no spoilers or some shit. Cause... But
what's it gonna be? It's gonna be like Kanajo or something, isn't it? See, I remember Japanese. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I got so much shit on my shit to do list. Like I've got ReZero season 2. I got Strike, which is Road to Berlin. Like I've easily missed like 2 to 3 seasons worth of anime, just binging House.
Based. But yeah, it's more like
Ezelane OVA to do.
Sorry,
I've got the other season of Ezelane to do, which I think is they finally realized, oh, we should have actually just done like fan service slice of life shit. So yeah. I got to do all the panty shots with that.
I mean, is there just any series that you would recommend? I don't mean like, oh, this is so important you have to watch it, but like, something like
Fate, Girls on Panzer.
Girls on Panzer. How many episodes is that?
I think it's like 12.
Okay, all right. I'll watch Girls and Panzer and Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah, it's like 12 episodes, 1 movie, and like 4 OVAs or something.
Okay, I'm not signing up for any movie OVAs. I'm signing up for 12 episodes.
I'd say the OVAs are optional, but I highly recommend watching the movie, or at the very least, you'll want to watch the movie by the end of it.
Yeah. It like if it's good, then I'll watch more of it. But like, I'm not signing myself because I will admit with Bunny Girl Senpai, I definitely wait. Was the Bunny Girl Senpai talk actually like? Did that last? Was that on the released podcast? Oh,
I mean, both of them were technically released.
Yeah, okay. Well, my thoughts aren't.
I think Bunny Girl Senpai was on the second half.
Okay, that's good. Because yeah, there's definitely a bit like can they just fucking bang already? Jesus Christ! Or at least like go out or whatever. Like,
oh boy, yeah. and you're going down this whole train of like romance stuff.
I think
fucking
I was spoiled
in my Japanese animes.
Right, I think I was spoiled with Domestic Girlfriend.
Yeah,
the only real romance, and they bang in the first 2 minutes, right? Like I knew what I was getting there, right? Like,
so anyway, I lost my virginity.
Honestly, one of the goat fucking lines, to be honest, right? But okay, Girls and Panzer and fucking Rent a Girlfriend. I hope Rent a Girlfriend isn't a fucking cook fest either, right? Like, but whatever. I'll watch those in time.
But...
So if there's anyone who wants to know what we'll talk about, I guess next episode
we'll talk about Girls on Panzer because I think we're just gonna have this. Yeah, it was alright. Sort of deal with. I don't know. I mean, unless you want to go the reverse, or you want to watch some really, really shit like romance.
No, right. I'm not at that point yet. Like, if you look, like, my anime list, I think I only have, like...
Are you sure? Because at that point, I really want to recommend Citrus.
Did I ever tell you about, like, the real-life trap I knew?
I
He did, like, cosplay stuff.
think so. Maybe
He was really into Citrus.
Citrus is really shit.
That was one of the big things he cosplayed, was Citrus.
It's
That's the only thing I know about it.
the only reason I'm remembering Citrus now is I talked about it yesterday with some other people. And it's like, what it's like I said, I didn't know you could fit so much lesbian rape in 12 episodes.
Well, I don't want spoilers, right? I don't want spoilers. I don't know shit about. Alright? I mean, because this is why it's self-serving to me, because I want to, I actually want to, for a weeb, I've watched very little anime, and I kind of want to round that shit out. So it's good having deadlines to watch it by, even if it's only like a 2-minute conversation. It works for me because it's like, oh, I've got to watch this. And how it gives us some content. Wait, what's it called? Citrus.
Yeah, it's just Citrus.
2018?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's 6.5. How many episodes? Oh, 12. I'll try.
Oh, don't. I mean, that one's. I'd say either pick that or Rent a Girlfriend.
Okay, right. I mean, I do have to watch Girls and Panzer just be too many people post about that shit, so I feel like I should probably understand. What's the anime with that girl that Pala posts with the Union Jack? The blonde one.
Are you talking about Girls on Panzer?
I don't know.
Like Darjeeling.
Yeah. Oh, is that Girls and Panzer? Right. Yeah. Okay, then I definitely need to watch Girls and Panzer. Right. I don't know anything, man. Like, I watch one anime and I get obsessively into it, and I buy a lot of merch for that one anime, and that's all I watch. Like, last year, I only watched JoJo, and off the top of my head, I think that was it last year. Yeah, before it was like Kaguya-sama, Domestic Girlfriend, and Konosuba. I think that was it, you know?
Have you watched the second season of Kaguya-sama?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I watched that, like, last week, yeah.
Oh, Pog.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and this is the kind of conversation you have to look forward to next episode.
Yeah.
One thing I kind of want to apologize because I did not put out like last episode on time. Like,
yeah, I mean,
because it was kind of because without like knowing I didn't have to go to work. Like then like that Monday, I kind of just kept putting it off.
Yeah, I remember it was on original content. Like, I'm finally uploading it. It was on like the Tuesday or the Wednesday, something like that. It was
on like Thursday.
Well, yeah, that's Wednesday for me.
But yeah, I fucked around a lot.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, unless the only time I listen, because I don't know about you, but I can't stand the sound of my own voice.
I couldn't at first either.
Yeah, well, maybe I just haven't listened to myself enough. But I only listen to the podcast if like I think, oh, did Moon say something I want to remember, or did I say something?
Did I say something I shouldn't have, and then try and get Moon to delete it?
Yeah, like I listened to the last episode because I remember No, I was lying in bed. No, only to one bit. I was lying in bed, and I was like, I have this vague memory of crying talking about Misha. I didn't do that on the podcast, did I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh. But yeah, that's pretty much all I listened to. I mean, I did listen to the Sleepy podcast, of course.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that one.
Yeah,
because I remember that after you watched it, you came in to try and like fact correct.
Yeah. I mean, Sleepy has a great way with stories. It's good, even if they are slightly embellish. Okay, right. I'm just adding all these to my list.
To the shit to do list.
Yeah, I planned. So I will forget.
Watching shit for very little reason is a great habit to get into in my humble opinion. Like half of my shit to do list is easily just for a long time was just like, oh, I saw like a funny GIF of this anime. I'll put it on my shit to do list. There's also like a decent chunk of I found like the OP on OS. And then I just like watch it. And that led to some like real shit shows. Like one of the few shows I actually dropped.
Which was?
Fucking where? I'm doing English names because the Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat.
Right.
It's just like harem fan service, and I don't know if it was really as bad or I had just been on a binge and I was kind of like fucking sick of it. But I just got like halfway and I'm like, why the fuck am I watching this? And I just stopped.
Wait, sorry, I'm just looking at the Girls and Panzer synopsis. Is it literally just a fucking tournament arc? What?
Pretty much.
That's not what I thought that was. Okay, alright, I'm clicking off it so I don't read too much, but... okay.
Dude, tanks! That's all you need to know.
But yeah, like, that feel when I've watched more anime this year than I did last year.
And we're 2 months in.
Yeah, we're not even that, yeah. Like, just Monogatari, and I had to rewatch Kaguya-sama Season 1 to remind myself for Season 2. And then Konosuba, I've never seen the movie, so I was rewatching that to watch the movie. So counting rewatches, yeah. Fucking
Imagine
Japanese
rewatching shit.
I have a shit memory, dude. You should know that. I've got to remind myself.
Kind of sounds like, why don't I remember this? Oh, right, I have a shit memory.
Oh.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Yeah. See you all next week. No, sorry. Why do I keep saying next week?
Next fortnight. Because doing it weekly sounds like a logical thing to do, except I like having spare time.
Dude, look at how much we're struggling for content fortnightly. We could not do weekly. unless we had like topics. Like a huge list of topics. So,
if you don't want to see us talk about the dog shit anime that I'm making SHG watch, come up with something better in the comments below. Or leave it in the Discord, link in the description below.
Man, you're a fucking pro, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, yep.
I guess technically we'll see you all next month.
No?
Yes?
No?
Yes?
No, it's the 26th. Go on.
What the fuck are you Yeah, and by the time the next episode comes out, it'll be the 1st.
I'm leaving.
Sit the fuck down.
Fuck you, I don't account your shit uploading. It takes fucking 2 days to render.
It doesn't take 2 days to render, I just don't render it until like Sunday night. And then once it's rendered, I'll push upload and then I like publish it after work.
Alright, fair enough. Alright man, see ya.
Later.